What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Gaming Channel. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with Dying Light 2. Zero plan for this video. No idea if we're gonna go long, short, if I'm gonna record more than one. I don't freaking know. Kind of took the last 2 days off, resting up. Still freaking tired though. So my theory is, you know what? I woke up. I'm gonna play some Dying Light because that seems to be what's popular on the channel right now. Then I'm gonna go back to sleep and then wake up and start recording for tomorrow. So kind of having a light day.
There you are.
Oh, well, shit. Yeah, Sparta, whatever. Yeah, eat shit. Oh man, that was my... Ah, shit. Forgot maybe I need a melee weapon equipped. This is always my strategy in Dying Light 1. As soon as I started getting tired of just like trying to fight people, I'm like, you know what, screw it. We're using guns. And as I said, I'm really tired right now, so my tolerance level for bullshit, kind of low. Hey, stop hitting me with spears. It's cheap. Only I can use spears. Who threw that? That was rude. Oh my gosh. You know, man, I wouldn't say that I'm in a particularly bad mood or that, you know, work's been wearing on me any more than usual. I don't know. It's just, I think people are just pissing me off a lot right now. I think it's just because I'm coming off of some bad depression, so just my tolerance for idiots is very low. And, you know, I really shouldn't be saying that about people, that, you know, about the people that go to the place I work, but, frankly, I don't have a super high opinion of people who gamble. At least that much. And you know, I mean, it's not the it's not the people who, you know, gamble occasionally. I got no issue with that. Okay, fine. Whatever. You know, that's your entertainment for the week. That's your entertainment, whatever. Okay, fine. But it's the people who you just see for 3 days at a time and they will sit and play Blackjack or whatever. And look, man, if I'm going to gamble, I'm going to play Blackjack. I like Blackjack. It's a fun game. I find it very relaxing. And before anyone says, well, AJ, yeah, you're a blackjack dealer. Of course, you know the tricks. There aren't really tricks to it. There's a basic strategy. There's a way to play blackjack. You set, by playing that way in blackjack, you're basically setting yourself up for the best possible chance to win. And then the cards are going to be what they are. That's just how it goes. That's gambling. It's not the dealer's fault. It's not anyone's fault. It's just how it goes. You are walking into the casino at a disadvantage. But yeah, it's just... It's my rants going here and just diving off into different topics. But, it's just... You see some people who are just, like I said, they're constantly... It wears on you a little bit. I always kind of joke that, before I started working at a casino, I thought I was a weirdo. And then I met some of the regulars, and then I feel like a god amongst men. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little too harsh on the people who go to the casino. And then there are some people who are just plain assholes. I mean, I'm going to be 100%. It's a customer service job. You're always going to deal with a-holes. No matter what you do, if you're in a customer service job, there are assholes. Oh my god, why'd I just stand there and try to block that? Well, I'm still on this topic. I had this lady last night who was just, she was talking about how she didn't like how people were doing things at other tables. She bitched at me once or twice. Or it made some very passive-aggressive comments, I guess I should say, if I'm being honest. But just saying this shit, and I'm just like... Well, look at, basically kind of going, oh, well, we don't do it at our casino. We don't do this at our casino. That's like going to someone else's house and saying, oh, you clean for shit. No, we just have different procedures and rules and all that. It's bad pool, man. It's just a dick thing to do. I had to laugh. I think it was about a week ago. I had this lady she was just cursing me out. Oh, that's cute. Crane, never forget. Aw. World's best crane. But no, back on to what I was saying. So, I had this lady, she was just sitting, just every hand, was, oh, this motherfucker, you motherfucker, brah, 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 just constantly. And look, man, I'm usually not that big on swearing. I mean, hell, if you listen to me on the channel, I mean, you'd think the F word is probably my favorite word. But, but again, I'm in a professional setting there. Mix that with the fact that, look, I'm just doing my job. You know, I don't have to put up with that shit, even though, you know, so many people kind of think, oh, well, you know, you're an employee. You have to put up with whatever, you know, the customer's always right. You know, it's kind of one of the nice things about the place I work, where my, you know, supervisors are willing to go, no. Even if, you know, the employee made a mistake, it happens, we'll fix it. You know, we'll apologize for it, but, you know, we're not going to let you talk to them like, you know what I mean? We're not going to let you berate them. That's just being an asshole. So, you know, so this lady, like I said, you know, so she's cursing at me. And I get to, you know, I talk to one of my supervisors. I'm like, okay, look, I'm tired of this. You know, she's just cursing at me. I'm getting tired of it. Ah, fuck. And when I call the lady out, she just looks at me, she's like, oh, I'm not swearing. I'm not doing all that shit. You know, it's like, she's like, ask everyone around me. And they're all just looking away going, oh, God, don't get us involved. We like playing here. AJ's a nice guy. I'm throwing that word in. I'm putting that word into their mouths, but still, they're just looking away, going, "Ah, shit." Eventually, she loses her cash and just walks away. And look, I don't take that personally. It sounds like I do. It's just more or less, I'm trying to work. I'm trying to concentrate. I can put up with a little bit of whining, a little bit of bitching, but when you're getting called a motherfucker every about 20 seconds, okay. You know, I just let's stop that. I make it sound like my job is only dealing with really bad people, and I don't want to make it seem like that. I actually very much enjoy my job. You know, I guess now that I've said that I've, you know, all the stuff that I don't like about it. Let me talk about some stuff that I do. You know, pays good hours. For the most part, at least the place that I work, we have really good clientele. We have a great clientele with a few assholes sprinkled in. You just kind of notice the assholes amongst the, you know, amongst the good people more, because, you know, they're the ones who stand out. You know, you kind of remember the bad people than the good. You know, I asked my dad, I'm like, because, you know, he's been doing this job 20-some years. And I asked him, he's like, is that normal that you remember the mean people, not the nice people? He's like, yeah. Just how it is. You remember those, remember the mean people. And then we had then you just have the weird people. Those are the fun ones. You know, I'm sure I've shared some of the stories I'm about to share before, but holy shit, man, you see some weird stuff at a casino. One of my all-time favorites, maybe it's not like the weirdest thing I've ever seen, but it was a dude on one of those motorized scooters, you know, going around, and right behind him is a guy in a wheelchair holding on to the back of it, being pulled along. I just sit here and hope. It's like my headcanon that they don't know each other. That's just that the wheelchair guy just hopped on the back and just was being pulled along by the other guy. It's funny to me. You know, that gets me through the day. You know, you get the times that you look at people like, why would you ever leave the house like that? And just, you know, one of my favorites was this woman walking around overalls, one of the, you know, the straps down, no shirt, you know, sports bra, and you just looking at her going, I'm sorry, lady, how to phrase this? You do not have the figure to pull off that look. You know, I see a lot of overalls where I work, which is really funny. Although I love the guys who think I'm going to wear overalls, but I'm going to wear a blazer or a suit jacket over it, and it looks. I'm like, no, it just looks weird. One of my all-time favorites. I'm hanging out with one of my supervisors. We're waiting to get reassigned one night after some tables close. So we're hanging out, just, you know, cracking jokes and talking about the night and whatnot. And then we see this one lady, and I mean, this is like, I can't describe to you the sense of euphoria I got out of seeing this. This lady walks by us. She's, you know, just normal, kind of normal lady. You know, at this point, you know, just somebody walking around the casino. Okay, nothing fancy yet. But at one point, we see her going, oh, she must be hungry. Because what she does is reach into her shirt, into the bra, and, you know, I'm not sure what she's going to pull out. Maybe a phone. You know, I see women do that. You know, I see women who will pull out a, you know, who will, maybe, you know, we get boob money, as we call it, all the time. You know, you're sitting at the tables, you see people pull money out of their boob. My favorite are the people who, I've seen guys pull it out of socks. You know, you just never want to see somebody pull it out of their boxers. Ugh. I've not seen that, but I've heard stories. Just peppering them with grenades. So, you know, she's reaching into her shirt for something. So, like I said, I'm thinking phone, maybe a wallet or something. Yeah, just something normal. Oh, no. The casino gods just smiled upon me that day, because she was reaching into that shirt of hers for a chicken leg. I'll let you, you know, if maybe I'm the weirdo. I don't think so, because everyone who I've told this story to has asked me, "You're fucking with me, right?" No, this lady reaches into her shirt, just like a chicken wing, like a, you know, like the drumstick part of a chicken wing. Pulls it out of her shirt, and then proceeds to eat it. I don't know if my delivery's too slow, like I said, or people think that's fucking normal. I was dumbfounded. Like I said, me and my fucking supervisor, we're just standing there looking at this happening, going, like, "Is this fucking happening? Like, are we dreaming?" It's like looking into a, like, what's the Kyle Kinane joke? It's like seeing a star explode. It's just like, oh my god, is this happening? Oh man. Yeah, so, thank you for listening to my complaints about my workplace and just sharing some of the stories. But yeah, that's what I do for a living. It's a very weird job. Like I said, it's pretty fun sometimes. I always try and make sure I tell my players, you know, whenever I have a good table at the end of the night, you know, because I've had people who say, thanks, man, you know, you made it fun, you know. That's what I try to do, you know. I'm someone, like, I'll try and go that extra mile to, you know, be nice and joke around and whatnot with my players, you know, when they're, you know, willing to take that same tone with me. They're also willing to joke around and have some fun, and you know what I mean. it's kind of like, be nice, you know, shocking. Be nice, and I'll be nice back. You know, I might have this rough exterior, but I'm a pretty nice guy deep down. So yeah, I always make sure to tell people, I'm like, hey man, you know, it's easy to be cool, it's easy to be nice and all that stuff. You know, try and make it a good experience for you guys. When you got that kind of table, you know, when you got people who are also there to have fun, who are, you know, kind of work with you, shall we say. Hell, I still remember it was way back when I first started working. I swear it must have been my, oh shit, it was probably my second week on the job, I think. Yeah, hell, it might have been my like second or third day on the job when this happened. I got to a table. You know, like I said, I mean, I was just starting out. You know, nowadays I hop on the table. It's just it's another day. You know, boom, start. Let's go. Let's play some blackjack. I get onto this table, and I'm you know, I start dealing cards. You know, I'm you know, little, you know, still nervous. You know, it's like, hey, how you doing, everyone? You know, I'm trying to kind of get into, you know, kind of like calm my nerves a little bit. Say, how's it going, everyone? You know, say, you know, I'm your dealer, yada, yada, yada. The kind of playing it more like how they taught us in class to do things. And this dude just looks me square in the eye, says, shut up, deal cards. And I'm like, whoa. I laugh about it now, but at the time, I was like, I was about ready to start crying. Oh, man. Hell, I bet I've got so many just random stories that I don't even think are that... You know, like I've got so many just stories and instances from this job where so many people like, you're kidding, that's like what you go through every day? You know, where I would go, yeah, that's pretty much, that's a day. That's, yeah. Where some people would say, like, how is that what you see happen? Just like, well, it's just pretty normal to me. I don't know. You know, it's my mom's a school teacher, you know. Honorable profession. But it's always kind of a culture shock to me, I guess you can say, when she sees something on the news or sees something like out of a crazy thing a parent does or a kid does or whatever. And she's like, can you believe a person would do that? And me and my dad look at each other and go, yeah. Yeah, we can believe somebody does that because we see people do it on a nightly basis. I'm like, yeah, casinos are not built off of smart decisions. You know, every time I have a player who's, you know, things are just going terribly for him, you know, I hear him say, oh, you know, it can't keep being this bad. I'm like, yeah, that's words like that built this place. Some people would say, oh, man, that makes you sound like an asshole. And I'm like, oh, man, that makes it true. You know, we don't make money at the casino unless people lose money. You know, I mean, you know, it's like, yeah, some people are going to win, but we're going to take a lot more than we're going to give out. I mean, hell, it's like I said, you know, if you're going to go to have fun and just kind of go, you know what, you win, you don't. That's just kind of the attitude you have to take. Otherwise, you know, you are going to develop a pretty bad addiction. And an addiction that I have sadly seen a lot of. I feel like there was one more story that was kind of connected to what I was just talking about, and I can't remember. Whatever. You're all probably bored of listening to me talk about this stuff.
The sweat glands of a rarely seen creature.
Rarely seen, but recently seen, I gather.
Very recently. It's hard to miss, too, when it comes out at night. With the secretions from those glands, I can make all manner of sense to both attract and repel the infected. But watch out, Aiden. This one only comes out at night. And that's not even half of what might shock you when you encounter it.
Intriguing. Be back soon.
Okay, so what's going to shock me about it? Hunt the overcharger. Okay. Well, at least it's close by. Get off of me. Ow. Come on, bitch. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, come on. That's not fair. What is this? Dark Souls? I'm supposed to I'm supposed to think I can get hit while I'm standing up? No, that's safe time. No. If anybody thinks I'm saying that this is anything like Dark Souls or whatever, no, that is clearly a joke. A bad one, but still a joke. Come on. Come on. Okay, yeah, I gotta go for that spot on its back. Come on. Ow. Shit. Shit. Come on. Come on. Whoop. Whoop. Yeah, no, it was huffing and puffing, but I'd rather heal myself. And over here.
Infection is redlining.
Yeah, well. Be happy I was in a good mood.
I hear those sweat glands, and you were right. The hunt was electrifying. Hey, you should have come with me, Corvus. Maybe getting shocked by one of those things would lighten you up.
Speak to me that way at your peril.
Ooh.
Almost like that. You'd best just take your reward and go.
Do you have a new side quest for me, don't you? Son of a bitch.
What have you got for me?
I have a customer.
My name is Harlan. The Baba has told me.
I do what I'm...
Oh, but you're wrong. The Baba.
So what do you need?
My father. He's.
Right, so I'll go get them.
But this is very dangerous. I wouldn't feel right.
What's so dangerous about...
Remember the demolisher and the goon you hunted for me something? It turns out there are two, and I need tissue from both of them. It's all right, Harlan.
Yes.
Another pair?
Hunt them down.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, I know I'm skipping through this, and usually I don't like to do that stuff, but all right, let's move this along. Okay. This better be the last goddamn quest in her chain or whatever. Because I have been less than impressed with this this quest chain. I mean, frankly, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, I've not really been impressed with this game for the past while. There we go. There's the explosion. Oh! Aha! Thought you get cute with me. Oh, okay, I died. Okay, you know what? This is just killing random infected. Yeah, screw it. I will just do that on my own time. I'll turn the quest in at a later date.
I don't know what to do about it.
It's because I don't know how much longer I've got in me. I'll head over to the fisheye. We'll, Oh, God, not this bug again. No, okay, it stopped. No. Okay, got the little bug fixed. I just had to go out to the main menu, pop back in. Thought I'd just get ourselves over here so we can talk to Frank and get everything moving along.
He left me no choice, Frank.
I see. I guess it was inevitable. Miserable bastard. Hack on you, bastard. I'm this close to drinking again because of you for all the good times and bad. But I'm not going backwards. I'm not gonna fall down that hole again. Yeah. Sleep well, friend. I've contacted some of the night runners, Aiden. Those who are still alive. Killian should be here anytime soon.
Killian from Old Villador?
Same one. Speaking of Old Villador, you have to get to the bazaar, Aiden. She's waiting for you.
Waiting for me? Who?
The GRE doctor Waltz is probably after. When you mentioned the bazaar, I was able to get in touch with her. She can help you find Mia. Her name is Veronika Ryan.
I remember her. She's one of the first people I met after I came to the city.
We were acquainted once. She used to come to the canteen. You'll find her somewhere in the vicinity of the church. Good luck, Aiden, with everything. Time for you to go, Aiden.
Into the canteen, Juan gets up and leaves. Seriously.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. It's Aiden again. He starts singing. Stab me in the ear.
Oh, okay. They're talking about that time that I did that really shitty rap. We go. A little more health, a little more stamina. Fast travel back to Old Villador.
It starts as a bishop song.
The worst thing was they took all the equipment.
Oh, no Dodger.
You got more than you did. Maybe there's a way to fix this. You could fix it.
When everyone starts talking about
You get married. You don't know.
never.
Her mind do something.
Let's not talk about this.
Alright, now I'm back here. Okay. Answers a question I was wondering, could she be outside?
Pilgrim,
Hello, Barney.
what brings you, pal?
I'm looking for Dr. Veronika Ryan.
You're not the only one, man.
What do you mean?
The good doctor's in trouble. And, weird kind of trouble. You see, a group of renegades appeared in Old Villador. First, we braced ourselves for another battle. But they didn't attack the bazaar. Just asked for Dr. Ryan. Of course, we didn't tell them where she is.
And where is Veronika? You can tell me, right?
In a hideout. Vincenzo and a few of our people are protecting her there. But the less people know about that place, the safer she is.
Where is it, Barney? If the renegades are hunting Veronika, a few people may not be enough.
You just can't walk away from a fight, can you? The building is north of Quarry End, Courtesan Rose Street. But you didn't hear it from me.
Thanks for the info. I'll go and give him a hand.
The folks say I'm the one always itching for a fight. Anyway, good luck, man.
I hear Pinky's
You know, I really wish that there wasn't a load screen between Old Villador and the city center. I kind of get why it's there.
Aiden, you're fucking here.
It's an attempt to keep the player more contained for bits of the story. It's just, I don't know. I don't like the fact that there's no reason to kind of return to Old Villador once you really kind of complete that first part of the story. And sadly, I would argue, I think that first bit of the story is probably the best bit of the story. You know, it seemed like, you know, choices would matter, and there's, you know, some cool character stuff, and now, I feel like we've just been treading water. You know, we're doing all this stuff with the PKs, stuff with Lawan and Frank and all this stuff. It's been interesting, sure. But, you know, we haven't really advanced the main plot. We really haven't seen much with Waltz, an explanation as to what this, like, zombie power that we have is. I feel it could have been done a whole lot better. And then, again, this whole thing with Hakan, or Hakan, however the fuck you want to pronounce his name. I don't care. It's basically like at the very beginning of the game, it felt like, okay, I understand what we're doing. I understand the path the story's taking. You know, we're doing all this stuff in the, in Old Villador with the bazaar and everything, because it's going to lead us to the city center. Okay. And that led to some cool twists and turns, some cool moments of whose side are you going to be on, the PKs or the survivors. That's really neat. But even then, at the end of the day, none of those choices really matter to the rest of the game, oddly enough. So, you know, that makes the whole every choice I made feel completely pointless. It just started kind of listing off into multiple different directions, you know? At first, I was kind of like, okay, I kind of like this whole thing with the PKs. Okay, we're trying to, you know, this whole thing with the PKs. Okay, we're trying to get the VNC tower up. That way we can get the radio. Well, to get the radio up, we have to complete these steps. Okay, we completed those steps. Now we can do the VNC tower. And then we just kind of busted off and started doing this whole thing with Lawan and Hakan. And it killed the pace of the game. It just ran it into the frickin' ground. And I just stopped giving a shit.
Understand? I'll make you talk.
I thought you were trying to make those guys talk. They're clearly dead.
Hey. Thank God.
Where's Veronika?
She managed to escape.
I need to find her. Do you know where she is now?
No, but we can try to contact her. Veronika? Veronika? Are you safe? Veronika? Shit. Something's not right.
Yes, I'm safe. Are you?
Oh, I am now. There is someone who needs to speak to you.
Dr. Ryan, I'm Aiden. I know that you're being hunted by the renegades.
Hurry, Aiden. More renegades may be here any minute.
Frank told me you worked for the GRE. I need access to the GRE database in the observatory. I have a GRE key.
A GRE access key?
That's what I've been told. You think you can...
Let's meet. I'll be in a small building near the dam, not far from the observatory.
Okay, I'll go... Wait, hello?
Be careful, Aiden. The place is soaked in chemicals.
I will. Thanks for the heads up, Vincenzo.
Thank you. I'm lucky you showed up. Farewell, Aiden.
Farewell.
Yeah, so dude, maybe you want to get the hell out of here. Just, you don't seem to be in a very good shape. Did I read that right? Did it say I can't fast travel during this quest? Oh, thank God. Okay, so it was only because I was in that building.
Aiden, where are you?
I'm near the dam.
Meet me, and then we'll go to the observatory. That's the place you're looking for.
But the observatory's soaked in chemicals.
Find me in the two-story building squeezed between the dam and the promenade.
I'm serious, man. I was about to have a bitch fit if, I was about to have a bitch fit if it was, that I couldn't fast travel, that I had to hoof it all the way back here. I mean, I don't want to say that I want to get this quest over with so I can go to sleep, but I'm A, really tired, and B, it is humid as shit in this room, and I don't want to be in front of a monitor. My brain hurts. Am I whining like a little baby? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, where are we going?
Had a feeling we'd cross paths sooner or later.
You patched up Barney, right?
He whimpered like a baby soon as he saw the needle.
And those renegades, why are they after you?
Probably the same reason as you. To access the GRE database. What do you want from it, Aiden? Why are you risking so much?
I'm looking for my sister.
I have a feeling this is gonna bite me in the ass.
She was a prisoner. I haven't seen her in 15 years.
A prisoner? You mean a test subject?
I don't know what I'll find. She's the only family I've got. The only answer to what Waltz has done to us.
Waltz?
He held us there. Had a hobby of experimenting on kids. Did you know about that?
I was only a mid-level doctor, Aiden. I'm sorry. Want to know anything else? Or can we go?
Why are you helping me? Are you looking for something in the database as well?
Aiden, those vaults contain my organization's biggest secrets. I almost died because I was a part of it. I need to know what they were hiding.
What if you don't like what you discover?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Okay, screw it. Let's move along.
Look, there's a security tunnel into the complex. It was locked up years ago. Give me the key, Aiden.
And stab in the back.
Are you sure the key is functional?
Well, it has been.
Maybe the problem is that the building has no electricity.
Is there any other way to get in there?
It depends how much we're prepared to risk.
A lot, if you ask me.
Okay, then come with me. I have something to show you.
I have a feeling I'm not going to like that.
See those domes?
Sure, but the place is flooded with chemicals.
When they created the THV Gen mod, they had to protect their employees from exposure.
But the THV what?
The chemicals. They came up with blockers. Shots that would shield their workers for a few minutes from the fumes. Fortunately, I still have 2 doses. Had a feeling they'd come in handy one day.
Oh, those must be worth a pretty penny.
They are extremely rare. For now, we will need only 1 for you.
So let's do this.
When you get there, first restore the power. Then I'll be able to join you. Hold out your arm. Remember, the shot shields you from the chemicals for a limited time only.
Can't I take the other one too?
No, not at the same time. This stuff's too strong. Go as fast as you can to the smaller dome, and from there to the higher one. You should find a door leading inside. There. You'll be safe. Then head to the B block. There you should find the building's main circuit breaker. As soon as you turn on the electricity, the security door will unlock, and I can join you by going through the tunnel I showed you. Now go. The blocker is working.
I really hope we didn't leave the key with her.
The blocker is working.
Time. That blocker will protect you forever. Just go and turn on the power.
I have a very strong feeling, though, we gave her the key. That's probably not a smart plan.
Warning. Main power circuit malfunction in Block B. Emergency protocol initiated.
Veronika, I made it through the chemicals to the first dome.
Great. Now just get to the second one. Find a door, a hatch, or whatever leads underground.
Right.
Amazing, there was such a clean little path over here. I mean, who would have thought?